Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to round 6 of the 2023 GP4 OC F2 Championship. I'm your commentator, Robert, and today it looks like I might be the only one. And we have arrived here in Austria at Red Bull Ring for today's qualifying and race action. Now, if you missed what happened the last time in Spain, which I think I missed it as well, due to sleep issues, it was Adam Chobot who took the victory, with Michael Clark second and Lawrence Tomaselli third. Now, as you go to Austria, we're getting close to the halfway point of the season. Let's see what's going to happen. On this Grand Prix. It's the shortest track on the calendar, and it's going to be a dry session flow. All right then, we're waiting to get this session underway. Quite a long loading screen. Thank you for track map. Okay, here we go. Session has started, 30 minutes on the clock. And who will be the first car out on the track? We're waiting. It's going to be Oskan. Probably not. We can see some movement in the VAR, the Van Amersfoort Racing box. Will Andrioli be the one to go for it first? Looks like he is getting ready. Yep, he is going to be the first car out on the... No, he's not. There's one more car in front. Andrioli will be the second car to do a lap. The first one will be Nicholas Zorbach at his best track of them all. I don't know how many times he's won here, but he's won multiple times at Austria. The King of Austria, as some in the community like to call him. And let's see if he can do well here. What do you think, Flo?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that Nico will surely want to have another good time here around the Red Bull Ring after what I think 3 wins in his career. So maybe he can make it a good race and first of all a good qualifying.
Yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully so, indeed. And yeah, he's about to start the lap very soon. Shortest lap on the calendar, as I said. And let's see what he's gonna do. Now then, onto the main straight we go with Nicholas Durbach. He started it, the lap. In towards turn one. Not a heavy, but a significant braking zone either way. You need maximized traction out of it onto the next section of the racetrack. As Zorbach is approaching the hill, to the top of the hill we go. Turn 2, or turn 3 according to FIA. The hardest braking zone on the racetrack, quite an important apex to hit. Quite a lot of cars out on track already. Does appear to be a lot of traffic though, as the first sector split is a 27.3 for Nicholas Zorbach. I think that's Andrioli further behind. Zorbach, through the left-hander we go. Tightens up and now opens it, and now it's opening up a little bit. Tightens once again through the left-hander. Middle sector split should be very soon. Through the right, 57.0 in the middle sector. For Nicholas Zorbach, what's he going to do as he approaches the line? 2 corners to go. This one is a little faster. Now it tightens up into the last corner. Exit is critical. Take a lot of curb for good measure. As he finishes the lap, Nicholas Zorbach, what time is he going to do? It's a 1:13.3. Androli beats him by 1/1000th of a second as Chow Chinat goes on top by 3/10 of a second. Oskan, what is Oskan going to do? He goes P2. Oskan P2, Kres P5. Tomaselli P2, Chobot P1. Denholm P7, Broster P2. Koenig is going second. Parrish goes third. Third is going to go fifth. Curtis goes fifth now. Anderson went fastest. La Rosa goes 10th. Kobe goes second. Choi goes 13th. Gonzalez goes 4th. Michael Clark is next to finish the lap. Where is he going to go? He goes 19th from last, quite slow, unfortunately. Kulisevich goes 11th. Arnold 19th, and last card is the Chelly. The Chelly goes 20th. As the first round's done, Anderson is quickest, and Clark was half a second slower than anyone else after going purple in S1. Oh, he's had quite a compromised run into turn 3 or 4. Pretty much didn't feel any confidence with the brakes and lost a bunch of time there. Reinhardt is coming into the pits, and that was an interesting first run. Yep, interesting run. As third is also coming in soon. Anderson is coming in. La Rosa is also coming in now. Corby's coming into the pits. And yeah. Sorry, my commentary is a little bit dry. Don't know what to say. Interesting first run. Significant error for Clark there. As second rounds are starting, soon Ovskan is going out onto the racetrack. With a lot of cars out on the track so far. Over half the grid is out on track right now. As Ozkan is exiting the last corner now to begin his lap. He is currently in 14th place. And let's see if he can do any better than this on his next effort. Ozkan in the last race, he was only 12th. He's 8th in the championship on 30 points. He's got 2 podiums so far. And the USA race was in Indianapolis, right? And Indianapolis and in Germany at Hockenheim.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Flo. So let's see his first sector split. He's down on his personal best by third of a tenth of a second. And over a tenth and a half on the leader. As I'll scan through the right hand, there we go. And now through the left, tightening up. He's hit the almost at the apex there, taking some good curve on exit. Through the next left-hander and into the right. Samiroskan, 2 tenths down on his personal best, over half second down on P1. This lap is not going to be good enough for an improvement, I'm afraid, unless he's cooked some miraculous magic in the last corner, which he hasn't. So Samiroskan is crossing the line. He doesn't improve. 7 tenths down on the leader. Shoba doesn't improve either, but Andrioli is on an improvement. He goes up to second place. Good effort, very good effort. Job China doesn't improve. Kress goes P10 with that improvement. Zorbak goes P9, gets himself into the top 10. As now Koenig doesn't improve, over a second off the pace. How about Parrish? He appears to be down right now, but can he get an improvement in sector 3? No. No, he's quite significantly down, but Denholm is not down. He goes 6, same time as Gonzalez. Same time as Gonzalez for him. As now Broster does not improve. What about La Rosa? Francesco La Rosa crossing the line. He is down and he stays down. Doesn't improve. Tomaselli doesn't improve either. Anderson. Thomas Anderson doesn't improve. Aaron Curtis does not improve. Rubino Gonzalez doesn't improve. Michael Clark is on an improvement. He gets one. He's up to 15th place. Gains 7 places there. And everyone is now within 8 tenths of a second. As Arnold is also on a lap. Excuse me, some very horrible shoulder pain. It's hurting quite a lot when I try to move. As Arnold is finishing the lap, yellow flags at the penultimate corner. What's happened there? No improvement for Arnold, but there's been a spin, and Zorbak, I think, avoided it, but China has spun around, and now he's gone all the way onto the runoff, the big, expansive runoff at the end of the track. China, can he rejoin safely and bring it back into the pits? No, he's not. He's gonna jam it into the wall, and I think that is his session over. Debris, and Broster has hit the debris, but I don't think he's taken any damage. I think that's session over for China. And unless it gets counted as a pit lane entry glitch, Pekar ban, will Pekar ban be implemented or not?
Let me have a look at the replay.
All right. It looks to me like he was under attack from Kress.
Yeah, this is a pit lane entry glitch, so no spare car ban.
Alright, so China will be allowed to rejoin the session.
If he spun by himself and hit the ball, then I would have implemented it. Also, this is funny that he exploded, but okay.
Alright, I understand. Now for China will be able to continue the session as soon as he can go back out on track. Roster's back into his garage right now, being wheeled as we speak. Looks like he's lost the front wing there. He's gonna get it repaired. Yeah, he ran over the debris from China. Thankfully, there wasn't any more damage for him than that. But yeah. Arnold at the Tony GP is in 21st place after not improving on the previous run. Corby in their Grand Prix is in 3rd. Sancho is down in 20th. Zorbak is in P10. Excuse me. Dirt is going out on track. And what is James Start going to do on his next run? I didn't quite catch who stayed in the pit on the previous run. My mistake for not noticing. Hmm. Yeah, sorry for this, for the silence. It seems we have a few people in the chat. That's really nice. I'm glad to see you all, everybody. As Sturt is going to begin his flying lap very shortly. Let's see. Let's see what James Sturt can do. He starts his flying lap. Nice line at turn one. On the brakes pretty well, and got some good traction on exit. Let's see as he goes up the hill. After his fly out section, what his first sector split will be like. But first the braking zone. It looks like he's gone a little early. Could cost him some time there. Taking some curb on the exit there as James Sturt is quite significantly half a second down in the first sector. Quite a significant error at turn 2 for James Sturt, and I think he might be messing up once again. No, this time he's got just fine under braking. Unfortunately, this lap from this very nice camera angle is going to be a write-off. No chance he can improve in this one, so he'll just have to get on to the next lap when he gets that chance. Corby, Arnold, and the Chile are still in the pits, as Sturt has lost another half second, just shy of a second down on his personal best. James Sturt will finish the lap very shortly, and this lap is frankly not it. Just not it. As Arnold is going out now, which means the Chile will stay in the pits for this run. Sturt doesn't improve, but China does, goes into 12th position. Oscan is getting a little bit of tow from Gonzalez. Let's see if he can help his teammate out. Oskan doesn't improve. Anderson is starting a lap as Kress is finishing his. Kress is in 13th place, and he stays there. No improvement despite being green for Sector 2. La Rosa doesn't improve. Curtis is starting a lap. Parrish doesn't improve. Tomaselli goes up into 11th. Andreoli doesn't improve. Koenig doesn't improve. Choi is starting a lap. Chobot doesn't improve. Denholm goes fastest by 1,000 of a second. Great improvement there by 10th and a half almost, and he's gone up by the narrowest of margins. As now Broster is next to finish the lap. Great effort there from Ross Denholm. I'm sorry. Broster finishing the lap doesn't improve. Arnold starting a lap. Joe China I think he had to slow down a little bit. Gonzalez is down on his personal best. He won't be getting disturbed though. Oskan is behind and coming into the pits. It's up to Gonzalez to improve on this flying lap, and can he do just that? Unfortunately not. Kulisevich doesn't improve. Anderson, he doesn't improve either. Half second down on his personal best. Curtis has had to slow down there after a car came into the pits. That's unfortunate, as Curtis, as a result, didn't improve. 1.6 seconds down on his PB. Choi also has to slow down there, but she was down in Sector 2 either way, so the Korean driver will not be able to improve. She remains in P20. Kirby is on an improvement. Where can this take him? It takes him to pole position. Kirby is on to provisional pole, so it was nice while it lasted for Denholm, but it only lasted a few minutes. As Arnold is also on an improvement. He's almost 3 tenths up on his personal best. That's not going to be good enough to challenge pole, but it'll definitely help move him up from P21. Where is Arnold going to go? The German crosses the line. 16th. Gain another 10th there in that last sector. Another 10th there in the last sector. As the Chile stayed in the pits on this run, he will be going out on the next run. The Italian driver will be starting his lap eventually. We're over halfway done. I didn't quite notice. Sorry. Sturt is going out next. Yep, he's out on the track. Currently in P15. I'm sorry. Sturt is 15th. Okay. All right. Easy. Apologies. Start is starting the lap soon. Okay, here we go. On board the James Start. His last lap was not good at all. He's the first one to do the run. Once again. Decent exit from one. Took some good curb on exit. Ran a little deep. But it shouldn't be as compromising as the previous effort. Let's see what this line into 2 will be like. Running very close to track limits. Turn in early for the apex. And some good maximizing all the track. He's up on his personal best by 200 a second. Let's see if we can keep this up. James Sturt is currently in 15th place. If he can gain a middle sector, which is where most of the time is at, then he can move up the table, move up the field a good number of positions. So let's see. Through the right, not committing to full load, of course, on the turn in. And sorry, the left, not the right. What was I saying? Through the middle sector, split Sturt is actually down. He's lost his last 2 tenths there, 1.7 tenths down. Now let's see if we can claw back anything in the final corners. Very confident line for turn 9 or 8 or whatever for that corner. As Sturt finishes the lap, he's down on his personal best. The Chelly, who is in last, is not last anymore. He's gone up to 8th. That's a very significant improvement. As Oskan just a few seconds later says the same lap as him. Same lap exactly to go 9th. But the Chelly did it first, so he's ahead. Thomas Selling might be getting a little bit held up by that trident ahead. Arnold stayed in the pits on this round to note. Tomaselli doesn't improve. La Rosa does not improve either. And neither does Andrioli. What about Koenig? No, Koenig doesn't improve. Chow Chinat, can he improve? He cannot improve. Broster, Alex Broster, improves by 3 thousandths of a second only, so he doesn't gain any positions. He remains 11th. Choba doesn't improve. Parrish doesn't improve. Denholm, can he have another crack at pole? Not this run. Clark is on an improvement. Watch for Clark. 19th only. He's only gained 300 stairs. He's actually retained position. Zorbach is 3 tenths down currently on his personal best. He remains P12 at the moment. He'll finish the lap. Let's see what sort of improvement he can get in the first sector, if at all. Here goes Dinko to finish his lap. If anyone else does improve, if anyone else would like to join me for commentary, do let us know. You're more than welcome to join. Gonzalez does not improve on that lap. No, but Kulisic does. He goes up into 8th place. Good improvement. As now Chowchinat is coming into the pits. No issues this time. Kirby is on the lap, the personal pole sitter, but he's 4 tenths down. There's not going to be any improvement on this lap. Complete on the start finish straight go. He doesn't improve. Lost a little bit more in the last sector. Anderson at the middle sector split. He's only a tenth down on his personal best. He might be able to claw a little bit back in last sector. Don't forget, he's currently in 3rd. Could be one of the contenders for pole. If he can have a brilliant 3rd sector, he could get himself in front of Denholm. Let's see. No. Choi improves to go 15th. 15th place. Gonzalez is coming into the pits. Sorry. Is there anyone who would like to join us? As Gonzalez is in P6. Arnold is going out now. This could be his last round, Flo. This could be his last run.
Yes, it could be. I don't think that the time it would be very. I no, I think this is actually his last run. I no, there's no time in the end left to do anything.
Yeah, most likely.
But let's see.
Yes,
He
indeed.
did stay
We
in the
will see.
pits this time, so he is the first one to go out right now.
Yes, and someone will stay in the pits this time. They will risk it and might get a chance towards the end, or might not. Arnold is currently in P20, which is not great for him. Not great for him at all. In the championship, Arnold is in P7, finished on the podium in the first race in Brazil. Then he finished 7th in USA and 4th in San Marino. But after that, he has not been able to finish in the points. He has taken a slump, 15th in Germany, and the DNF still classified as 18th in Spain. So he'll be hoping he can turn things around, but he won't be helping himself much. From 20th on the grid, this could be his last chance to improve, and he might get a little bit of traffic here. Let's see if he can use the toe to good effect. I don't think he'll be able to clear that car in front, who I'm not sure who that is actually. Could be Andreoli, but no, it's Parrish, it's his teammate. Close enough. In the first sector, Arnold is half tenth down on his personal best. If he gets compromised any further by the dirty air, he might kiss an improvement goodbye, and he'll have to settle for a start on the penultimate row, or even the back row if someone behind him gets ahead. But let's see, there's still a chance for him to improve. I have to say, it's refreshing to see how close the field is. Pretty much everyone within half a second. But La Rosa very narrowly outside half second. Arnold has lost a little bit more. He's lost a few more hundreds in the middle sector. I'm afraid this is going to be it for him, Flo. I don't see him improving
Yeah,
at this rate. Arnold finishes the lap, no improvement. 666 behind. He remains 20th, and he might be starting there after all. If there isn't enough time for another lap, I'm not sure there is. Corby, Choi, and Curtis are still in the pits. Let's see which one of them will not go in. Oskan finishes the lap, gets the checkered flag. He has the same time as the Chile, but the Chile is ahead. Oskan remains 10th, so he'll be starting no better than that. Kulisec is starting a lap. Kras has got the checkered flag now, as La Rosa is finishing the lap. Can he improve? He cannot improve. He is last, actually. So La Rosa will be starting last. He's got the checkered flag. He's finished for the day. Chobot doesn't improve. P5 for him. As Koenig, 1 second down, doesn't improve. Sturt finally improves. Gets himself into a very respectable P5. As China doesn't improve. The Chelly doesn't improve. Tomaselli, can he improve? No, he doesn't improve. Anderson is starting his final lap now. Andreoli is en route to finishing his lap. And he is currently in P4. Very respectable effort. He's on the second row. Can he get on the front row? No, he's half second down. Half second down. His teammate Parrish doesn't do any better. He doesn't improve. Broster doesn't improve either. Denholm is his last shot to take back pole. And unfortunately for him, he does not take it. He was quite significantly down. Kulisec, 1.5 tenths down in the middle sector on his personal best. It looks unlikely for him to improve. Then he won the championship last season, or am I wrong?
yes, he did.
While the reigning champion does not improve, he'll be starting P9 at best. Kirby, the pole sitter, is starting a lap. Arnold has already come back into the pits. Choi stayed in. She didn't go out on track. She might if there is enough time, but I'm not sure. Zorbak is on his last flying lap. He's in 14th right now and down for the middle sector. Can he claw back anything in sector 3? Move himself up the table? No. Unfortunately, that was not a good lap. Michael Clark, he's in 21st. Remains 21st after no improvement. I think only Curtis and Thomas Anderson are left. Speaking of Thomas Anderson, here he is. Here he is, not improving. Significantly down. Curtis is the last car left. I believe. Him and Kirby. As Curtis is significantly down in that middle sector, half second down. I don't. I think almost nobody improved on this last run. As Aaron Curtis, currently in P17, he will not be doing any better than that, I'm afraid. And that is that. JP Kirby has taken the pole position. There's nobody who can stop him unless the people who still have are yet to do a run are gonna go out in time, which I doubt. We're getting quite close to the limit. Gonzalez is going in, not going out. Choi, she might be starting to get ready, but I don't think she has the time. Arnold, also not having any time. They're sending him out though, actually. Hold on a second. They're sending Arnold out. That was a little surprising. But Alexander Arnold is actually going out. And if anyone has enough time to be a lap, it'll be him and him alone. Let's see. Sturt has also gone out. It'll be quite close for Sturt. It'll be quite close for Sturt. I think Arnold can make it, but I'm really not sure about Sturt. Arnold can still turn things around in this session. He's in P20. Nothing to lose, a whole lot to gain with this lap. Hello, James. Hello, Ross. Hello, Marvel. Hello, Dennis. Hello, Flo. Welcome to the chat, everyone. I'm so glad to see you. I'm really glad to see you all, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the action today. As we got just over 30 seconds left in the session. Can Arnold make it to the line in time and start a flying lap? And more importantly, can that flying lap be good enough to get him out of P20 and onto a more respectable position? 15 seconds to go. I think this will be very Sturt is not gonna make it, but Arnold, 5, 4, 3, 2, he's made it. Arnold has made by 2 seconds. The checkered flag is now out. Sturt misses out by about 3 or 4 seconds there. Arnold is the last car left to do a flying lap in this session. Let's see if he can make it count. The Chelly and Choi have also gone out, but they have gone out too late. You can see them there on the minimap on the track. No flying lap for them, just a little bit of mileage. As through turn 2 we go with Arnold. Looked a little tentative on turn in. Can he improve in the first sector? He's down by 600s. Down by 600s on his personal best. There's still hope for an improvement. Let's see if Arnold can salvage anything and improve on his qualifying position. Sector 1 is pretty easy to navigate. It's just 2 corners mainly. Sector 2 is where most of the time gain can be found. So let's see, as Arnold, through the left we go. Went a little deep on the exit there in the corner using all of the track. 4 tenths down, no improvement. Arnold will be starting P20, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, there's no chance he can recover 4 tenths in a single sector here, which means Rapido Kirby has taken pole, Rosdenham second, and Thomas Anderson in third. Arnold, confirmation here, crosses the line without improving. He'll be starting P20, and unfortunately for him, that lap was not good enough. If he wants to get in the points, he's going to have to make a brilliant attacking drive through the field, which is by no means impossible, don't get me wrong. But I think a lot of people want to do that, not just him. So let's see if anyone can make a great recovery here. But that is it for the qualifying session. It is Paul for Kirby. What did you think of that session, guys? Let us know. Let us know in the chat. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah. Lord, the screen has frozen.
I know I put the thumbnail in the background, and right now I'm using the standings on the left side so that I can make the grid.
Okay, right.
It will be easier for me, I think.
Oh yeah, let's not forget that the Chile is ahead of Oscan. That will be important.
Yes, because the game after it's done swaps them around sometimes.
Yes. And we want to get a correct grid, of course, which is unfortunately not gonna like Oscan. He will not gonna suit Oscan. He would like to have gained in one place, but he set in lap just a little after, so unfortunately he's gonna have to sell for 11th on the grid. But he can make better of it in the race, I'm sure, so we'll see what happens. Mm. All right. Well, can we take a 3 minutes break if that's okay, please?
Yes. Also, if anyone wants to join the commentary, feel free to do so because the race is coming up.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to get some water.
Oh, it's fine. Let's start.
How did you enjoy this session, everybody? Oh yeah, 2 bonus points for Paul for the Kirby. I forgot that.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for the reminder, Dennis. Sorry, I'm not feeling anywhere near 100%, but I promise I'll try to do my best to commentate for you guys. So then, are we ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Do I read the entire grid by myself, or do you want to let me go
I
first?
can do some as well.
All right, thank you. So then let's take a look at the grid. I only just now realized it's not Grand Prix front row lockout. It's Roberto Corby on pole, Ross Denholm in second. Then it is Thomas Anderson in third, with Santino Androli fourth.
Then we have in P5 James Sturt and in P6 Adam Chobot. Then we have Rubinho Gonzalez in P7, followed by Marvo Koenig in P8.
Yes, Vojta Kolosec is in P9 at the race closest to his home in the Czech Republic. It is Dominic De Celli from another country that borders Austria in P10, followed by Samuel Oskin in 11th. Then is Will Parrish P12.
Then in P13 we have Alex Proster, P14 Nicolas Saubach in the Carlin. Then we have Lorenzo Tomaselli in P15 and Sana Choi in P16.
Yes, her teammate Aaron Curtis in P17, followed by Functional China in 18th. Then it is Tobias Kress 19th, followed by Alexander Arnold and Tony GP in 20th. And Flo on the back row we have.
On the back row we have Michael Clark in 21st and Francesco La Rosa in 22nd. He was, I think, the only one who was more than half a second down in quali.
Yeah, but it was a pretty close session either way.
Oh
So
yes.
let's see what the weather will be like for this race. And there is a small chance of rain in the first part of the race, but at the start it looks like it'll be dry.
Yeah, it looks like for me as a GP4 expert, it looks like that there might be rain on the graphic side, but no actual rain. But let's see, maybe it will be. We have a little bit of a cloud cover, I think.
Yeah, 40% chance for some light rain early
Yes.
on, followed by a 10% chance of light rain after 30 minutes.
Yep. Let's see
So if
what
there is any,
happens.
so if there is any rain, it will not last long.
Maybe
There's the
we
forecast.
get a little few wet spots, but I think that will be it. But let's see, anything
Yeah, it
can
shouldn't
happen. We
compromise the.
we had races where there was no rain predicted, and then it rained. So
Yeah, we will see what happens with that one. Now then, are we ready to go? Let's get this race on the road. Who's going to take the win, guys? Let us know your predictions. We'll be happy to receive your predictions. And now then, let's see who's going to take the lead at the start. Plenty of things have happened on the run down to turn one. Kirby has the inside. Denholm could get him around the outside at the start. Let's see if he'll be able to do that. As we're waiting for the lights, 43 laps of action here at the Red Bull Ring approach us, and this race is now ready to go. It's a good launch, very good launch from Denholm, but I think he might be bogging it down a little bit in the middle part. No, actually, he's side by side with his teammate. He's ahead of his teammate. Has he taken the lead? For sure. Yes, he has. Big lock up further behind. And Gioli also takes advantage. That's a brilliant start. He's gone up into second from fourth. Looks like there might be somebody with damage. No. No, no damage. No damage. Denholm is in the lead and Andrioli is attacking him. Clark is down to last. He's had to jam on the brakes there. He's come to a complete stop, but no damage. Zanderson goes for the dive on Gonzalez. No, not quite. Koenig making a move on Oskan. He's gone through. The two Tridents are also racing each other. Choi going down the inside. Close contact with Curtis, but not quite. Androli is going for the lead. Denholm took the lead at the start. And I was going to say it only lasted 3 corners, but he held on. He held on there. As the Chelly is going down the inside of Oskan. He cannot make a move work. But China also cannot make a move work. So what was the point of saying but? As Andrioli is running quite close to the back of Denholm already. He might be lining him up for a move very soon. Is he gonna try it into turn 8? Surely not. No, not quite. But it is quite close here, this action. He might get a chance to turns 1 or 2. Let's see. Denholm took the early lead. He leads lap 1. But I'm not sure he'll be able to stay there for much longer. Andreoli is looking very fast. Same as the pole there, Kirby down to third, trying to regain. Andreoli can't make the overtake work down the inside. That's compromised his exit. We've got a big train of cars forming up behind him as Zorbach is in 14th, failed to make a move there. Denholm is under pressure. Andreoli is gaining in the slipstream, but he's not going to be close enough. But these guys are close enough. Anderson is going for a move. When Kirby is covering the inside, but Anderson thought better of it and was wise there to avoid the collision. Got another moment there. Choi is under attack from Chow Chinat, who goes down the inside and takes the position. He's up to 17th place. Watch out, Andreoli tries once again to pass turn 3 or 4 according to FIA, but he can't make it work. Tomaselli also cannot make it work. Quite close run in there, but no cigar. Wait, Andreli's taking the lead down the inside. Brilliant stuff. The cameras didn't catch it, but he went for a very inspired, aggressive move into turn 5. That was brilliant. Denholm didn't see him coming. He didn't expect the move there, and that's exactly what Andreoli did. He seized on the opportunity. You could tell that move was coming from the very second corner of this race. You knew this move was coming sooner or later, and it's come sooner. Santino Andreoli leads the race. Great effort for him. But does Denholm have anything in the tank to fight him back? He's gonna try to find him back into turn 8. No, not quite. Couldn't make it work. Andreoli was the first championship leader, not counting the pole points. He won the first race of the season in Brazil. He's looking to become the first double winner of the season, but Denholm is not done with him just yet. He's going down the inside of turn 1, late braking. Andreoli goes wide, but he retains the position. I think he went off track there a little bit, but that's going to be fine. La Rosa actually says the fastest lap. He's in 21st, he started last. La Rosa the fastest lap, as Corby has just been passed by Anderson and seen by the cameras. But that might not be for long. Corby's coming back at him. He's got good momentum on the brakes, but he can't get that place back. Koenig goes on a move down the inside of Kulisec. Bit of contact, a big contact behind. The Chile has just been taken out. By Oskan, I think that is. Yellow flags are in effect, of course. Oskan has actually taken himself out, and now the Chile has damage. He's gonna have to pit. Lucky to avoid more damage there. But what the hell happened there? Oskan slowed down significantly after a free wide moment there, I think, and he got punted from behind by Broster. Oh, Broster was not looking where he was going on the brakes. He just went straight into Oscar and caused himself damage as well. He already picked up damage in qualifying, now he's got some damage in the race too.
Yeah, that
and
is
he's
a
taking out
10-second time penalty.
Confirmation, 10-second penalty for Broster for that incident. That was a little silly. Some interesting new camera angles. Meanwhile, 10-second penalty confirmation. As Choi, she's gained a lot of places actually. She's ahead of Curtis. She might have gained from this commotion. As Clark is going for a move, he's got it. La Rosa, who set the fastest lap earlier, down to 20th. Might be getting distracted by the damaged car here, and he's held up quite a lot. Tried to go for a move around the outside, but couldn't make it work. Meanwhile, Gonzalez is all over the back of Corby. The Dark Grand Prix cars are really falling back, as Zorbach is making a move for 11th into turn 8. Fantastic. He's overtaken Kulisec, and the King of Austria is into 11th. I think the Trines just overtook each other in the meantime as well, as Gonzalez is going for the move on Corby. Corby holds on around the outside though, great effort. Gonzalez might be falling under a little bit of pressure from behind, as the Tridents are back in combat. Gaius overtook Choi earlier, now she's trying to come back at him, but can't make it work. The Chelly is coming into the pits meanwhile, as his Broster. You can't serve a penalty in the pits in this game, so he's going to have to repair the damage, and then he'll get another 10 seconds onto his finishing time. As Kulisec tried to have a go to get back at Zorbach, but he couldn't make it work. Clark is in 18th meanwhile. La Rosa has lost a bunch of time with the traffic of Broster. As Denholm is falling further back, and Joey has opened up a 1.1 second lead to Denholm. Anderson is also looking quite fast. So let's see. Both both of them, Andreoli and Anderson, have won a race this season. They're second and third in the championship, respectively. And now they're not going to be first and second in the race, but they might be very soon enough. Anderson went for the move, but couldn't make it work. As Gonzalez still fighting with Kirby. In towards turn 1 we go. Tried the exact same move for the previous laps. He didn't make it work. And he can't make it work this time either. Free wide moment here meanwhile as Parrish is staying behind Chobot. Koenig is into 10th place as Arnold is going down the inside of Kress into turn 1 and failing the overtake. So he slots in behind as Sturt is making a move on Gonzalez, or thinking of a move because he can make it, he can complete it. Choice dropped back a little bit to Curtis, as meanwhile Clark is going on the attack, and is that some rain we got on the visor? It looks like some rain is hitting turn 2. We did get a little bit of rain after all, but it shouldn't compromise the racing too much. Andreoli has gained 6 tenths since the previous lap, his lead is up to 1.8 seconds. Denholm's pace looked pretty bad in the opening laps, now it doesn't look so terrible, but he's still not as fast as Andreoli or Anderson. As La Rosa had a look at passing Clark, but he couldn't make anything out of it. Anderson staying nicely behind. He was not going to risk a move there at turn 8, but Parrish is going to risk it, and he's going to risk it for Chucky Biscuit. He's taking 8th place. Great move there, as now Gonzalez once again going to try to overtake Kirby at turn 1. It hasn't worked for him before. Will it work for him this time? Gonzalez down the inside now. No chance, unfortunately. As Koenig overtakes his teammate to move up into 9th place, Chobot drops back a place. Denholm, meanwhile, has a massive lockup, but he defends the position. So we might have a free wide moment here. Tomaselli down the inside of Sturt, down the inside of Gonzalez. Tomaselli gets Sturt, but Gonzalez holds firm to his position. Joe China in the meantime attacking Choi, very close to contact there, but no collision, thankfully. We got a little bit of rain, and it hasn't hit the circuit, but it is dropping just a little bit. Chobot tries to get back at Koenig, but he cannot make it work. Jochen is in 15th position. Anderson still onto the back of Denholm. You can see Andreoli pulling away a little bit. He's still within field of vision though. As Anderson going down the inside into turn 8. He's got it just like Zorbach did. Anderson's up in second place. He's overtaken Ross Denholm. As now Sturt tried to make a move, couldn't make it work. But Zorbach, he's done it once. This move at this corner, he's done it again. Nicholas Zorbach up into the points. Let's go. As now Gonzalez. This is the 5th time he's trying to make this move on Corby. And 5th time's the charm. Gonzalez is finally ahead and up to the 4th place. Parrish also goes for the move on Sturt, but he can't make it work. Kulisec, he's dropped back a little bit there. I think he's just lost another place. As now Zorbach is fighting with Koenig, I think. As in the meantime, that's a horrible round for Corby. The pole sitter is being swarmed by Tomaselli, but he remains in front. Look at this. Curtis is going to go for a diving move on Kulisec. And the champions are fighting, but Curtis remains behind. Choi has closed up a little bit more on her teammate. She might get a chance into turn 3 of Schloss Gold. Androli's leads meanwhile 3.4 seconds to Anderson. We will keep you updated on it. As Choi makes the move on Curtis, she's got him. So the two tridents continue to squabble. Might be counterproductive for them in the economy of this race. Denholm is not done though. Anderson has not been able to pull away from Denholm since getting the move done. But he wasn't scared of it. Denholm didn't go for the move. And Anderson might get a chance to pull away now. Zorbach trying to fight Koenig as Andreoli sets the fastest lap of the race. The race leader extending his advantage, Flo.
Yes, indeed. Let's see if that advantage will help, if it actually will get wet. But let's see.
That could be the 1 point. That could be the 1 point headed his way. 3.4 the gap is the same as it was half a lap ago. As Zorbach into turn 2, he's going to go for the move. He's going very aggressive, Nicholas Zorbach, but he's made it work brilliantly. Well executed, very well executed. He's up in 9th place. Meanwhile, Curtis is dropping back even further. He's been passed by Chorchinat. No, actually, Choi got past Chorchinat. Either way, Chobot is attacking Koenig. The two Charus drivers fighting for 10th place. Koenig remains in front for now, but on the corner exit, Koenig stays in front. He's gonna have the inside for next corner anyway. As La Rosa finally overtakes Clark. Get in there. There, good move. Capital 18th. Third, meanwhile, is still battling with Parrish, Flo.
Yes, let's see now. Is it the time? Not yet.
Not yet. 3.2, meanwhile, Flo. Anderson has just cut the gap to Andreoli by 2 tenths. He is faster than race leader. As Gonzalez, meanwhile, says the fastest lap, surprisingly. I didn't expect him. But now Gonzalez, the man who got passed by Gonzalez, as Corby was being attacked by Tomaselli. Sorry, that's my train of thought there for a second, but I fixed it. Tomaselli wasn't able to pass, and neither is Choi. She actually runs into the back of Chow China there a little bit. I think he passed her on the previous lap. She was ahead for a little bit, so a lot of trading of positions further down the pack. As speaking of which, Curtis is going to go for the move, but it's not just him, it's also Kress. Could be a free wide
Holy
moment
shit!
here.
Wow, that was a move.
Oh my god, Flo, you scared the life out of me.
Ah,
But yes, that was a brilliant move. Fantastic double move. He's gone past both Tridents. Tobias Kress, fantastic move. And we got some contact here. La Rosa running into the back of Arnold.
yeah, perfect move from Tobias Crest. That was really nice.
But can he hold on to that position he just gained? 3.1 seconds the gap, meanwhile Anderson is faster than Andreoli as Choi is already side by side with Kress once again into turn 8. Kress holds on. Choi has to slow down a little bit, and this is helping the car ahead pull significantly further in front. But now Choi wants to get past. Let's see if she can make it on to turn 1. Not much slipstream. She's just gonna have to hope she can get it down on the brakes. No. Parrish going for the move on start into turn 2. Has to brake quite early. And as a result cannot make the pass. Zorbach meanwhile is getting a decent exit here. Might get a chance to get past Parrish. He's got better drive than him. But I think things might come to a halt here. Yeah, he doesn't go for the move. He doesn't have the grip to send it down the inside. Parrish is in P8. With Zorbach right behind him. Choi has just lost another position. She's down to 16th. I'm not sure who overtook her. Might have been Curtis, might have been someone else. As Corby is still under attack by Tomaselli. Or from Tomaselli. He goes through Tomaselli up to 5th place. As Anderson has gained another 3 tenths. The gap is 2.8 now. 2.8 the gap. Zorbach staying nicely behind Parrish. But not for much longer, I would suspect. He's going to go for the move down the inside. Here goes Nicolas Zorbach into turn 1, unable to make the move work. Guys goes a little wide, but it's not hurt his exit. It's Zorbach who's had his exit compromised. He'll be under pressure from Koenig as Kirby, the pole sitter, trying to get back at Tomaselli but can't make it work. Wait, what happened to Parrish? Wasn't he with those guys? Oh, he's dropped back. Parrish has dropped back significantly. Yeah, my bad. He's lost 2 seconds to start there. Speaking of start, here he is. Close behind Kirby, but not close enough to even think about an attack flow.
No, doesn't look like it. In this corner, we saw for the lead that you can actually overtake, but it depends quite a lot on the exit of the car in front of you and how your exit is. Otherwise, it's no chance, but let's see now.
Maybe getting a great drive here. Third into turn 8. He's made it work, you know. Side by side, yeah, he has made it work. Look a little bit dicey, but he's made it work. Corby is gonna try to get him back, but so is Parrish.
Oh, Parrish
Parrish getting
notches
so
it.
much better 39 speed, but he's gonna be boxed in. He's boxed in. He doesn't have any space to maneuver, but he's still gonna get Corby around the outside,
around
nevertheless.
the outside, yes. Not bad.
Yeah, fantastic stuff, but let's start to pull away again. A little bit of a train forming up in the meantime here, as the two Charuzis are into play as well, as the two drivers of the Czech team and the Czech driver Kulisec are in the fight. Chobot has run into the back of his teammate, don't do that, and the only thing they lose is 1 position. Thankfully no damage.
Might even lose 2 positions if China can But no, Jobot has slipstream himself. Ooh, lock up.
Big lockup for Kulisevich, but he manages to hold on. Manages to hold on and retain the position. Wait, did Zorbak just get past? Is he down to 10th? As Gonzalez makes his move onto the podium, he's overtaken Denholm. Art
Denholm
had the
made a
front row
mistake.
lockout. Oh, Art Grand Prix had the front row lockout. Now neither of them are on the podium. Denholm really struggling for grip as Rubino Gonzalez is up onto the podium. No, Zorbak is still 9th, my bad.
Yeah, he went for it a little bit, but he backed out.
Well, let's see if he can go for it now. The man who started 14th, I think, trying to pass the man who started first. And he's lost a bunch of time here. Might be vulnerable in the next few corners. Koenig trying to go down the inside of Zorbak. Zorbak closes the door, but Koenig is going for it, but it failed. That was a huge dive, but it failed to materialize to anything. And as a result, Zorbak has a little bit more breathing space, but even more breathing space Kirby has. And now Chachai is gonna dive down the inside of Kulisevich into turn 2. Can he get him? No, he cannot. He got past Chobot unseen by the cameras, I think. 2.3 meanwhile between the leaders. Anderson is gaining slowly but steadily. As Chobot trying to dive down the inside of China. No. Unable to go through. Butler Global, of course. Kress is trying to make a move as Kirby is having a little bit of a moment here. He's going wide a little bit. Had some understeer. Losing some time to Zorbak as a result. He's lost 7/10 in the last sector alone. He's really struggling, as is his teammate Transdenon actually, but especially Kirby. Grass is right behind Chobot. The Tridents have spaced out a little bit, I think. As Kress diving down the inside, 2.1 between leaders. Anderson gets another 2/10s, and Kress is unable to gain the place here. He might put himself under a lot of pressure from Curtis as a result. But if you go for the outside, it's not gonna work. 30 seconds ago, the gap between the trends was huge. Now the gap is down to nothing. Troy's gonna go for it, and she's gonna get her revenge on Kress with a double move on her and Curtis. Now she does it.
Wow, that was
Troy
good
gets,
teamwork.
yes, Troy gets two positions in one move, and Curtis also gains the position, one of the positions back at least. So all of Chris's hard work to get past two Tridents 2 laps later has been undone. They're back in front of him. I think everyone in this midfield group knows they have a chance at points. Even the Tridents at this rate, and Kress. Plenty of things can happen in this race, including with strategy. As the two Tridents are back to racing each other, Kerr is unable to make the move. Arnold is in P17 meanwhile. As Zorbak is going for the inside of Kirby. I think surely this is it. Yes, he's got past. Nicholas Zorbak up at the P8. Kulisevich, can he get back into the points? No, not yet. He's still racing with Koenig. As Curtis goes down the inside, no problems there, up in the 14th place. The Tridents must have changed positions the most out of any drivers so far this race. As no overtake here. Big fight here. Kress is losing a bunch of places. Troy defense. Kress has just lost another 2 places. My goodness. At the start of the previous lap, he was in 14th. Now he's down to 18th. He's really not having a good time right now. It's Kress. As Arnold trying to make a move on Troy. No.
Oh shit, we have a wet track.
You scared me, Flo. Well,
sorry. I'm just
it is
excited.
okay. me too. We have a little bit of rain. Into turn 3. Let's go. By the way, Flo, I am curious. Do you call it turn 3 like regular people call it, or do you call it turn 4 like FIA calls it?
I would call it turn 3 because I don't really want to count that little tiny corner on the straight as a corner, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. Gap is 1.5 meanwhile between the leaders. Anderson has been pretty much gaining 2/10 every lap so far. as Kulisevich is racing with Koenig. Let's see if he can get him. Is he gonna make a late move? Yes, he is, but is he gonna make a great move? No, he's not. Clark, meanwhile, don't tell me Chris is gonna get passed by Clark as well. Yes, he is gonna get passed by Clark as well. The last few laps have been nothing sort of shambles for Tobias Chris, I'm afraid, as there's a big lockup for China. Very big lockup, and as a result, Chobot is right on the back of him. The wet weather catching out some people, it seems already.
Yes.
But we do predict this rain to dry up before the end of the race.
Oh, it's pretty damp at the final few corners though, so there might be spray incoming.
Some parts of the track are dry, some parts are wet.
Yeah, look, the main
Most
straight is really damp.
as Parrish is going to try to go for the move now into turn one. Very careful here, and Buffly. What was I saying? Bothfully? No, thankfully, both of them have kept it clean. Let's see if Curtis can get past Jobot in the meantime, get himself on the 13th place. Down the inside, this is going to be a little bit more trickier than before, but it didn't seem tricky at all for Curtis. He's up in the 13th place, lucky there. As La Rosa goes for the move on Arnold, Arnold remains in front. If you try to force it without that turn one, it's probably not going to work. Kulisevich has been stuck behind Koenig in the battle for 10th place for a little bit now, as the leaders have a 1.3 second gap. La Rosa, is he gonna dive? He is gonna dive. Turn 2 looks dry.
Yeah, it's completely dry in that part. But on the other side of the circuit at the main straight, it's really dark. Let's see if we have... Oh, we have spray. We have spray.
I don't
Yes.
think this is going to warrant a change of tires from anybody until the end of the race, but it should spice things up a little bit, as La Rosa confirmation of passing Arnold there. Pray for the last two corners. These are quite tricky to negotiate.
this will be very tricky conditions now for the drivers.
He's made contact with him. Parrish has hit him a little bit. He's hit Sturt, but no damage for either of them. Kulisevich is going to dive on Koenig now into turn 1. This is going to be difficult. And he's unable to make it his way through. Choi going down the inside of Chobot. Unable to make her way through. As Klaas down the inside of Clark. Unable to make his way through. I think I might be saying those few words a lot today.
Yeah, we
China down
have
the
quite a lot of moves that in the end don't get fulfilled.
Yes, Sturt meanwhile, still defending from Parrish. I expect Zorbak to close up to them soon enough. They keep squabbling. No chance of passing here in the middle sector. The Sturt goes a little deep. Let's see the gap to Zorbak. I think he will be able to close onto these two a little bit. There's a big gap meanwhile to the next car in front, which is Tomaselli in P5. I think P5 top 5 is set, as in the members of top 5. It's just going to be interesting what the order will be, as Parrish finally makes his way through, up in a P6. Next target for him is 6 seconds up the road in the name of Tomaselli. As Zorbak is also gaining, and looks like the Chelly is going to be lapped soon. The gap between the leaders is under a second now. Anderson has made even more gains, but the lapped car could influence things. The lapped car of the Chelly. Zorbak has caught up to Sturt, but not enough to pass. Sturt is going to get another run to try to get himself back in front of Parrish, which I doubt he can make it happen right now. The Chelly 21st, Andrioli, still in the lead, but he's getting held up massively. He needs to be smart where he puts the lap on the Chelly, because he needs to use the Chelly as a car between himself and Anderson to open up just a little bit more of a gap. He's going for it here at turn 8. Could be risky. He's made it work, but now Anderson will have to slow down. No, Androli still hasn't gone past. Now he's gone past. This has not worked out well for Androli, because Anderson got some good traction, got past the Chile as well immediately. So it's a proper fight between the two of them. Androli was not able to pull away, but thankfully he wasn't under any immediate danger into turn 1. Now the visibility in sector 1 is pretty bad. It's getting a little bit better though as we go up the hill. This will be Anderson's first chance to go for the lead. Will he take it right away? He's going for it very confidently. First shot, first blood. Anderson is into the lead of the race.
Yes, the lapped car helped a lot after that. And
Gonzalez is also
Gonzalez,
here, and he's coming in this lap.
yeah,
Could we have a free car fight for the win? The Chile is unlapping himself in the meantime. He's past Androli. What the hell?
interesting.
Interesting tactics, as this is helping Gonzalez gain quite a lot. Could Gonzalez have a chance to win this? I think Androli cooked his tires. He said he still has the fastest lap of the race, but he's burned through his tires a little bit faster than the others. As a result, Anderson should pull away. Gonzalez is not going to get a chance to pass because he's coming in this lap. Probably you'd think he'd stay on the dry tires.
Right,
And he
can
counts.
imagine maybe some people will actually try to go for the Inters.
I think if one guy starts to go for the Inters, I think everybody will start to go for the Inters. So I
Yes,
don't know. I don't see the rain getting significantly worse. Gonzalez into the pits. Should
dries.
be dry tires. Yes, it is. He's going to the end. Tomaselli is also coming in, and he's going to hold up Gonzalez here. This is not good for Gonzalez in his quest to win the race. Zorbach in his quest to pass third is going to go down the inside into turn 1, and he's made it very clean. Up into a provisional 5th place. The King of Austria is roaring. Very, very good job for him. 8.7 seconds stop for Tomaselli. Also dry tires. Nobody is going for the Inters. Parts of the track are still... Half the track is still dry. As Kulisevich, very bad visibility in the slipstream of two cars. Koenig goes down the inside of Gonzalez in front of him. Gonzalez needed to stay in front of these guys for his race, and he's done just that. Arnold, meanwhile, racing with Tomaselli. Tomaselli, who's just gone out of the pits, mind you, stays in front of Arnold. Joe Chinat also makes his stop, 8-second stop for him. Andreoli comes in, and Anderson has already opened up a 2-second gap. Let's see if Andreoli can get any sort of undercut and maybe try to get himself back in the lead of the race. Yeah, so the 8.8-second stop for Andreoli. Kulisevich is still fighting with Koenig. He's going to go for a late move. Contact between the two of them, but they both kept it running the way it should be. Jobert and Curtis are also into the pits, as is Clark. Anyone risking the Inters? No. Dries for Curtis. I assume it will be dries for Clark as well. Yes, Clark is going on the dry tires. Denholm is in second place provisionally, which is where he started, but he's yet to pit, of course. Jobot emerges behind China to Anderson. He's fueled a little bit more than Androli, but I suspect he'll pit this lap. Yes, he will. He'll pit Andy on this lap. Parrish is coming in now. 3.3 gap he has to Zorbach. Zorbach just cut it by 3/10. I think Zorbach will definitely be going after Parrish sooner rather than later. Androli has already passed Kirby once in this race. He's held up by him once again. He's passed him at the start, of course. Now he's going to try to get him again. Hopefully before Kirby comes into the pits. Androli is losing time. I think Anderson has a very good chance to win this race. Gonzalez could be the biggest threat to him. And Gonzalez had to wait there, of course, as Androli goes down the inside. Can Gonzalez find his way through as well? No, not yet. Flow, I think, is crucial for Gonzalez to pass Androli soon
Oh
if he wants
yes,
to win this race.
he needs to
Meanwhile,
do it now.
Denholm is keeping pace with Anderson, interestingly enough. His pace totally collapsed early on in the race, but now it's much better, as Gonzalez is still stuck behind GP4. Not to his benefit. Look how much time he's lost here. He's lost a second because of that botched move at turn 2.
Yeah, that's why I said he would need to do it right away. Now it's getting very difficult to catch up again.
Yeah, it's going to be at least one more lap before he can make that pass. Koenig also pitted in the meantime. Anderson is in, the race leader comes in. He's led for a few laps. He'll be hoping he can lead all the way to the end after stops. A 9-second gap to Denholm. Denholm will be staying out for 2 more laps, I think. 7.1, that's a very good stop for Anderson. He should be... Hello, who joined? James has joined. Hello, James. James Brookles has joined us for commentary. So, hello, James. It's very good to see you. How are you doing?
Hello, just sneaking in for a few minutes.
Well, very happy to see you here, as Gonzalez once again can't pass Kirby.
Indeed, as Thomas Anderson comes out of the pits, sticking with the dry tyres despite the damp surface, so everyone seems comfortable that the rain's going to clear up in a few laps' time.
Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, Kras is trying to go for the move on Tomaselli here. Yes, he's got him. And as a result, Zorbach is jumping Tomaselli here, look. He's going to be right in front of the Italian. Zorbach has made the overcut work thanks to Tomaselli being held up so massively. He's also got Parrish.
Good stuff there.
Wait, no, he was already ahead of Parrish to begin with. My bad. But he's got Tomaselli as well. Tomaselli lost so much time with his earlier stopping with the traffic. Denholm will still be leading for a little longer until he pits. Probably at the end of next lap of the race. Yes, he's coming in this lap. Anderson
So
will
once he
lead.
makes
Anderson will
pit
take
stop.
back the lead, and he has a 4-second gap to Andreoli. And Andreoli is 4 seconds ahead of Gonzalez. Look how much time he's lost behind Corby. He's really bottling this. Corby makes a mistake, and the Gonzalez still cannot get past him. He's finally got him.
Here comes Dicelli to unlap himself.
Yes. Zorbach is racing side by side with Tomaselli, manages to stay in front into turn 8. Both of them are held up by Kras. Gonzalez
Dicelli
has
not
just
quite
thrown...
getting the lap back.
I think Gonzalez has completely bottled this, if let me be fair.
Here comes Zorbach. That's a bit tight up the inside at the first corner. And we're seeing fairly few half looks going into there throughout the race. You have to be completely alongside in order to make that overtake work, as Arnold takes on another set of slicks.
And it's even more difficult in the damp conditions. And Zorbach goes for the move. He's hit him
contact.
actually, and is unable to sneak right there through.
There's a big
Zorbach,
traffic jam.
Yes, all of them held up behind Kras, who is yet to pit. Tomaselli and Zorbach are racing for position here. Denholm is in. Anderson will take back the lead as a result.
The Hockenheim race.
Yes, he's trying to get past Zorbach, but is unable to do so.
Denholm's in the pits, by the way.
Yes. "21 laps of fuel, slick tires going to the end of the race. 7.9 second stop."
And let's see where he can rejoin. Here comes Gonzalez. Should retake third. Let's keep an eye out on the right-hand side to see if we can see Denholm. There is Denholm, and it's not that far behind, so I think Denholm's got a shot of a podium finish.
Depends. Gonzalez was pretty fast in the first stint, and Denholm was quite slow. Kulisec, meanwhile, makes the overtake on the lap car of the Chile. Kulisec has not pitted yet, I don't think. Or has he? I think he might have. Zorbach finally passes Kras. Kulisec has not pitted yet. He will pit this lap. As Parrish is next to try to get Kras. Parrish needs to get a move down now, otherwise he'll be held up for the remainder of the lap. And Zorbach will pull further away. He can't get it done. We do expect this rain to drop before the end of the race, of course, but they're spraying more places. The rain is heavier than was initially predicted, but I don't see it increasing to the point where we're gonna need inters. I think this might be the worst the rain gets. Anderson leads by 5 seconds, I think that said? Yes, 5 seconds. He's increasing the lead well, as Kulisec needs to be careful here on pit entry, which he does. He's actually caught up to the pole sitter Corby. He was racing a legit for position. Let's see if we can get him now with the undercut. Tomaselli racing Kras, and so is Sturt. Sturt is for position against Tomaselli. They have to be very careful here. Kress held up Tomaselli as he was coming into the pits. And this has not worked out well at all for Enzo Tomaselli. Look how much time he's lost. He was boxed in and nowhere to go, James.
Absolutely, and
Bit of contact there,
between Koenig
meanwhile.
and Curtis.
Don't forget, Koenig was racing with Kulisec right before the pit stops. I think he's been held up quite massively. Kulisec, is he going to be able to rejoin in front of Koenig? Or will he also be behind him?
Sticking with slick tyres is Kress, as he is dropping
There
down
goes
the order.
Kulisec.
Kulisec just behind Curtis.
He's gone past Koenig finally. He's got the overcut on him. He's got some fresh tires to push after the cars ahead. Gonzalez is 6.9 seconds behind Andreoli. He might have to worry about Denholm behind, who's just 2 seconds down, and on significantly fresher tires. We'll see, 2.1. In the wet, tire delta makes a difference in the dry. In the wet, it's even more significant. Denholm was slow as the rock in the first stint, is now actually faster than Gonzalez in the middle stint. So Rubino Gonzalez he was looking very good for the win at the end of the first stint when he caught up to the leaders. Now
Some pit
he might be
call, by the
struggling
way.
to stay on the
Kirby's going
podium.
to come into the pits again.
I don't think Kirby has pitted yet.
Has he? No, he hasn't. All right. So I thought he had pitted already.
Don't worry about it, don't worry. He was racing with Kulisec right before this. Maybe Kulisec got some traffic. Let's see who's going to be in front. 6.2 meanwhile, Anderson is pulling away from Andreoli. He's just leading and extending the advantage. 6.8 seconds stop for Kirby. I think one of the fastest we've seen today. And is he going to be in front of or behind by the Kulisec? Watch for the pink car on exit. Kirby has been jumped. Kulisec has got the jump on him.
Staying out later has really cost pole sitter Kirby.
Indeed, that's now Koenig is also going to get him. Round the outside, but that's not going to be good enough for turn 2. Kulisec, meanwhile, hasn't passed the car that's disturbing all of these guys, so Kirby might have a chance to get him back soon. Meanwhile, Anderson doing a very good job leading this race and extending his advantage.
And his lap time there, just short of 7 seconds off of his personal best, so that's how much the rain has affected his lap times anyway.
Yeah, indeed. He's getting her 2 tenths there in the last sector, I think. Gonzalez 6.1. Gonzalez is actually faster than Andreoli. But also, Gonzalez has to worry about Denholm, who is faster than him. Never mind, no. He's matching with them as Koenig has a big moment, big slide there, but he's able to save it. Conditions,
He's
I
going to
think
come under pressure from Chobot.
it's raining everywhere now. Conditions are quite tricky as Choi going down the inside of Chobot. No, she's not.
A little bit of a dry line appearing in some patches of the final 2 corners, so I think the rain now is just
Hold on a
about
second.
cleared. And
Here goes Kulisec down the
Kulisec.
inside into turn 1. Thinks better of it.
Now he's going to come under pressure from Kirby, who's on the freshest of fresh tyres.
I want to point out, by the way, Zorbach is in P5. He's done an amazing job.
Good effort from the German.
He's gained 9 places, I think, so far. As
Koenig.
Koenig goes down the inside of 1, 2... No, just 1. He's got Kirby.
Kirby still side by side, got good traction coming out of what I've referred to as the Remus curve, turn 2. Now the straight
Yes.
to Flosgold.
Koenig had a bad exit there, but he still got the inside line, which is not going to matter at all because he's collided with his
no.
teammate. The Cheruzis
Deary
have
me.
wiped each other out. What was this? What was Koenig thinking, just ducking into the racing line?
It must have made a mistake on the braking and it's just careened into the side of Adam Chobot.
Yeah, what was this? Oh, he was already sliding, he was aquaplaning, he was understeering a lot, he had no control of his car. Look, he has so much understeering. Chobot, didn't he crash at this exact point in the wet once before? Well, it's happened to him again now.
You can see his front tyres skidding and yeah, that's... You can feel aggrieved, can Chobot.
Unavoidable on Chobot's part. Rule 1 in motorsport, never hit your teammate, and unfortunately, Marvel Koenig has done just that. The championship leader is out of this race.
Gonna
His
throw it
first-
wide open.
That was he basically moved across and hit him, so that is a 10 place grid penalty on the spot.
10 plays good penalty for Koenig confirmed.
Yeah, I have to say that's deserved.
I'm typing it in the Discord chat as well, just so we don't lose it. But yellow flags are in effect for just before turn 3. I think he was trying to slot in right behind, but he completely messed it up. Koenig completely messed it up. Meanwhile, Kulisevich tried to overtake Chop China, but was unable to do it. Corby's gonna come back at it.
Kirby.
He's got him.
An overtake into the first corner, and not an overtake on Michael Clark there.
You're in this chat saying both of them are at fault. No, I'm going to have to disagree. I'm sorry. I don't think Chobot did anything wrong. He had nowhere to go.
Koenig was the one who made the mistake in the end of the day and veered into Chobot's side. So there's the unfortunate driver being towed away and then lifted up over the barriers.
Yes, Chobot's car is still being. Now it's been removed. Yellow flags. Yellow flags don't overtake there, Sana Choi. She doesn't overtake. Stays behind. Koenig's car is still in the gravel. I think it will be stuck there for a while. Are we gonna get the yellow flags there permanently, or are they gonna do the car? Car is moving backwards. Could take a while. 8.4 second gap between the leaders. Meanwhile, Anderson is just quietly extending his advantage. This stint is much smoother for him than the last one. Not like the last one was bad or anything, but it's a very comfortable drive for Thomas Anderson here.
As we ride on board with La Rosa chasing Clark, I think I'm going to head off and resume what I was doing before. So enjoy the rest of the race.
Alright, thank you James for coming along. Thank you so much. Take care.
See you soon.
Thank you James for joining in. Yellow flag still in there. That's La Rosa trying to race with Clark here. He's gonna go down the inside into turn 2. He's maybe aquaplaning a little bit. Stays behind him. Unable to pass. And I just want to search something. And I am not wrong. My memory did not trick me. Thomas Anderson has already won in Austria twice before, in a back when it was called GP2. He won at Austria in 2017, and he also won the last time he raced here in 2019. He is a 2-time winner at this track. I think he's gonna try to go for a 3-time. So a very interesting tidbit for you guys. So yeah, Anderson, I didn't realize he's already won here twice. I knew he might have won here once. He's en route to his 3rd victory at this racetrack. He'll be very happy with that. Just needs to bring it home. 9 seconds between the leaders. And Flo, that's actually very interesting. Anderson is going to equal Zorbach for 3 wins at this racetrack.
Yes,
as things stand.
That will be a rivalry in the coming years for sure. Who will be the king of Austria?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But first we need to wait. Anything can still happen in these 10-11 laps, so let's...
Well, you're definitely not wrong. 9.3 second lead. Gonzalez is been able to hold off the threat from Denholm. He might still have a chance to catch Andreoli. Gap is 5.5. Denholm is significantly closer, though 1.3 seconds down on Gonzalez. He might definitely have a chance before the end of the race. Zorbach is 13 seconds behind Denholm. Might be able to catch, but I'm not so sure. He's also got some traffic to contend with right now. Kulisevich still stuck behind Corby, and he's going to go for the dive bomb here. He's hit him, but stays in one piece. As La Rosa tries to overtake Clark, can't do it. Choi is actually going to try to get Kulisevich here. Switching to the inside. Unable to find her way through is Sanchai. La Rosa, meanwhile, is finding his way through now. No, he's not. He's almost hit Clark, but unable to go through. Arnold trying to find a way past La Rosa floor. He can't do anything there, I'm afraid. La Rosa is in 15th. He's got Arnold just behind. And unable to make the move there, he's lost a bunch of time as a result.
Yeah, going onto the wet patch is not really a good option at the moment. I think in maybe 5 laps or something that would work better, but now it's still way too wet on the circuit. You will lose a lot of time.
Yes, that's right. That's very right. I'm trying to find out who won here last season. Last season it was Santos Sinonome who won here. And before that, it was Jonatas Martins in 2021. In 2020, the winner was... In 2020, the winner was Kyle
Oh,
Burns,
Clark spun.
actually. Oh, spin for Michael Clark. Spin for Michael Clark, and that's not good for him at all. That's not good for him at all. He emerges back on the track safely, though.
Just lost it under
Yep.
pressure. Yeah, he basically defended, gone onto the wet line, and then immediately dropped it.
Yes, unfortunate error to make. Down the inside, meanwhile, Kulisic has been stuck behind Kirby. Has been battling with Kirby since the pit stop stages. He's been unable to make further progress as Kress is going for the inside of Arnold, who defends very aggressively. Very aggressively, but he keeps him behind successfully. Very well done. Broster is trying to seize the advantage and get Kress. Don't forget Broster has 10-second penalty. It's still in play, of course. It's not like he's going to get any points, but that 10-second penalty is still out there. And it looks like, yeah, Kress is unable. Yeah, Kress is staying ahead, sorry. 1.4, Denholm is not gaining any further onto Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is gaining onto Angioli, but not enough. Those laps when he was behind Kirby have really cost him a fortune. He's lost so much time, and as a result, he's thrown away his chances of taking P2 in this race. He's still holding on to the podium, but Denholm is quick. As I just say that, Gonzalez has pulled away just a little bit from Denholm, but he's definitely keeping him honest. As now Broster trying to overtake Kress, no chance, no way through there. No way through there, Flo.
Nope. As said, you really cannot expect to perform an overtake on that part of the circuit at the moment with how wet it still is.
Yeah.
But the dry line is emerging more and more each lap. You can actually see it appearing in the graphics, becoming wider and wider.
Yeah, you're right. Mhm. Not much to say at the moment. Kulisec is trying once again to find a way past Kirby. After that, he's got one more place until the points. The reigning champion not having a good title defense at all. He's gonna try to get him here though into turn 2. Very, very close to contact, but unable to find a way. Chochanat is the next target for these two, but yeah, time is running low. The Charuzes, by the way, are the championship leaders in the teams, and they've wiped each other out. That is very huge. That's very, very huge. What can I say? One of them, of course, the Drivers' Championship leader. And this result is going to put Thomas Anderson in the championship lead. Did he lead it before? I'm not sure. He had the DNF in Spain and the non-points finish in Germany. But he is going to be in the lead, or at least back in the lead. I think he has led it before. Could be wrong. But he will be in the lead for sure after this race. 11-second gap to Andrioli. Andrioli is just minding his own business, settling in. He's got 4-second gap to Gonzalez. He should be able to hold on to the end floor. I don't think Gonzalez will get any chances to attack him.
No, not really. I think that train has passed, to be honest. After
Yes.
that, he got held up quite significantly with the back markers and couldn't pass it.
5 laps to go in this race. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Parrish is passing the lap car of the Chelly here. Quite nice and easy. Mhm, mhm. This race has died down a little bit. There's not a lot of fights left. Jotrana looking very slow. Corby and Kulisec are getting closer to him. But Kulisec is on the wet patch. You can see a dry line emerging again. He's unable to overtake Corby. This is not good for the Czech driver. Mhm. Rest, meanwhile, trying to fight with Arnold, but he can't do it. Mhm. 5-second gap. Not much to say. Anderson has done a brilliant drive so far today. Also to note, Zorbach, Curtis, and China, all of them gaining 8 places. Actually, Zorbach gained 9. Very good effort for all of them involved.
Indeed. There's only 2 people in the top 10 who actually lost places, which are Dan Holm and Sturt.
Mm. Yep. 3 laps to go. This race got a little bit more boring, I think.
Yeah, the action with the pit stop phases and also where it got wet has passed. So we will have to find a few laps with a little bit,
Mm.
which have cooled down quite a lot, to be honest. But
Yeah,
still, there is a little bit of a battle here with P15.
yeah.
Just the thing that makes it difficult for any moves right now is obviously as mentioned before, that the track was wet, and now the dry line is basically the part of the circuit where the cars can defend.
Yep, and that makes passing much more difficult. You have to go off the line, which has plenty of risk associated with that, as Clark has just been lapped, I think.
Yes. Second car to get lapped.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Clark, yeah, not really a good race for him. I mean, he didn't even get any damage from any accident or crash. And he has only one stop, but got lapped. And the thing is also that Broster, I mean, yes, he has the 10-second time penalty and maybe will drop behind him in the end, but in the end he had 2 stops and is not lapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Jelly, I think we don't need to talk about that. His race got basically ruined after the incident in the first few laps where he lost his
Denholm
rear
is
wing.
within striking distance of Gonzalez, meanwhile. Just looked at the gaps. He's 7 tenths down. Denholm has a chance to steal the podium at the very end of it.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like that Denholm is actually really quick.
Yeah.
But catching up is the one part, but passing is a whole another story, especially in these conditions.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's the final lap, so he really has to get it going now, otherwise he has no more chance to do it.
He's not close enough. Might have a chance into turn 4, but it looks difficult. We're on the last lap of the leader. And what was Gonzalez thinking taking that line, going defensive? Cost himself a little bit of time. Denholm is actually going to have a chance to steal it now. He's going to have a great chance to turn 2, but not going around the outside unless he switches to the inside, which I expect him to do. He doesn't. No, he
Maybe
doesn't.
he's waiting for a Schloss Gold and tries it there, but I did not see any move in the wet conditions in that corner, so especially like not in the last few laps at least. Yeah, the only option now is basically the last few corners. But here we see Thomas Anderson about to take the win.
Yep, he's done a fantastic job today. It'll be his 3rd win in Austria, and what a great time to do it. Thomas Anderson takes the win today. Fantastic drive. Then Olmino into turn 8. That was his last chance to make it work. Came very close. Andrelli is going to take 2nd. But yeah, Denholm is not going to get it. He misses out on the podium so narrowly. Gonzalez takes the podium. Zorobak, a fantastic drive. He's gained 9 places. He'll take P5. The King of Austria is back.
But a pretender has risen up.
Yes, indeed. The Celli is in P19. Tomaselli takes P8. He defends from Curtis on the line there. Jarchinat will hold on to P10. Kulisic was still unable to get Corby, I'm afraid. Corby from pole to 11th. Not good for him at all. Larsa 13th, Troy 14th. Kress and Arnold are still racing each other. Arnold is going to hold on though. Broster 17th. No, Broster has a penalty, my bad. Arnold went very wide there, but he stayed in front. Broster, is he 10 seconds in front of Clark? I
Well,
think he
he
is
is.
actually.
I mean, Clark got lapped, so in the end he
Oh
will
yeah.
be.
Oh yeah, you're
Otherwise,
right.
from the gaps, he was only like 6 seconds in front of him before Clark and Anderson went over the line. But
Yeah,
being lapped helped him.
yeah, you're right. Well, that's the end for the race. Thank you very much, guys. Thomas Anderson is the winner. Fantastic drive. with Santino Andreoli second place and Rubino Gonzalez completing the podium in third, only just. I was then on P4, followed by Nicholas Zorbach in P5, a fantastic recovery drive from him. Will Parrish P6, James Sturt is in P7. After that is Lorenzo Tomaselli 8th, Aaron Curtis 9th, for Chao Chao China in 10th. Jean-Pierre Kirby misses out on the points in 11th. You can do the rest, Flo.
Yes, Kurasek finishes P12 with La Rosa in P13, Choi in 14th, Arnold 15th, Cress 16th, Brosta 17th. After basically Clark got lapped, he will not lose any place. Then Dicelli is in P19, and all the people who did not finish today are Chobot, König, and Otzkan.
Yes, that's right. And the fastest lap has gone to Rubino Gonzalez, actually, so it's 1 extra point for him. And yeah, interesting race. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, indeed. We had a wet race after, I think, quite some time again. But I could be wrong about that as well, since obviously we didn't have so much GP4 action in the last few basically months. It's not the
Yeah,
same as before, so maybe sometimes memory loss could be there. But yeah,
yep, you're
it was
right.
a really enjoyable race today.
Yeah, that's true. And thank you very much, Flo, for hosting it. Thank you so much, and everyone of you for tuning in the chat. I'm glad to have you here, guys.
Yeah, thank you everyone, and I guess see you next time for the British Grand Prix. That is also the time when the contract will be starting, so watch out for that. It's gonna be spicy soon.
Yes, it will be. Thank you very much, guys, and